That was Emily Wisconsin, y'all! God damn it, I got that right, didn't I? I know I was gonna get one of these chicks' name right, god damn it. Honestly, thank you for staying tuned. I'm very excited. I have a very funny young comedian here. He's fairly new to the DC area, kind of like myself, maybe a little bit newer. Not as good looking, but just a little bit newer. I'm here with Boston's own, well actually, Sharon's own, Matt Abrams. So Matt, tell me real quick.
It's Matty. You messed my name up.
Oh, come on now.
Branding is everything.
Dude,
you should know that. Are you serious?
Dude, let me tell you.
Have you ever run a show before? What's going on here?
Dude, I've seen you do stand-up plenty of times, and I've seen them call you Matt like a million freaking times.
Actually, that was not
actually, 11th Street
the last
Lounge,
time.
they called you Matt.
Matty.
No, they called you Matt.
Well, you know what? Whatever. I'm trying to brand myself as something a little different here.
He's not a ghetto girl. He's not ghetto enough to do that kind of shit. Let me tell you. So, Matt, what first got you into comedy? Since that's the first question that you sent me via email.
What first got me into comedy?
I've seen you like in a few venues. I've seen you at what's the one on U Street? The one that's like a sports bar and shit.
Sully's?
Sully. I've seen you at Sully's. I've seen you at Sully's. I've seen you at 11th Street Lounge. I've seen you. Did I see you at I think I've seen you at 11th Street Lounge in like a couple like.
You've seen me. All right.
I've seen you around. I've seen you around. I mean, you're hard to miss. You like Carrot Top and shit. But I'm just kidding.
Never heard that before.
Never heard that one before. But what first got you into comedy? Were you in comedy in Boston?
I wasn't in comedy in Boston. I was a really shy kid. I never used to talk that much.
You ain't gotta yell.
Yeah. So yeah, I like to project. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. But anyways, so yeah, no, I moved here for a full-time job after college, and so basically the company went out of business, and I had nothing to do, so I said, hey, I'll write some jokes in between sending resumes. So that's what I did, and I actually, you know, I did pretty well in my first open mic, had some fun with it, so it was fun.
Yeah, actually, I think, you know, I don't know if it was your first open mic, but damn, what? But anyway, I've seen you in a couple open mics already, and I think you're pretty funny. I wanted to have you on my show earlier, but I haven't been able to connect. What is it that really influenced your comedy? Where's the flavor for your comedy come?
Like most comedians, it's all from personal experience and like basically opinions off of your life experience. I mean, I think you can always tell when a comedian is like lying or just making shit up. I mean, it has to be personal, or else you might as well be like basically, I don't know, you might as well be telling shit out of a joke book.
Dude, I lie and make shit up like all the motherfucking time. Let me tell you. But let me ask you this: When was the first time you bombed on stage? And what was that like? Were you able to turn that around in any way?
Yeah, I was able to turn it around because I'm here now.
That doesn't mean shit, man. I bombed quite a bit, and I'm here now. What was it like though?
The first time a comic bombs, that's like the, you know, that everyone remembers that.
Yeah.
And it was I did actually pretty well the first two times, and the third time I got up in front of, it was like 80 people, and the first two shows were like in front of like a young crowd and everything, and this was a bunch of older people. Yeah. My stuff just was not working. It was a slow death on stage. It was, you know, why'd you have to bring that up? This is really depressing right now. But, I mean, the thing is, what do you like? Basically, you need to recover. You need to get back on stage.
So how did you recover?
Well, after crying for a very long time, no, in my sleep, I just got back up on stage because when it's bad, it feels like it can't get any worse. Mm-hmm. But when it's good, it's one of the best feelings in the world, really.
It's kind of like sex.
No, it's actually, I wouldn't say it's as good as good sex, but it's better than bad sex, which is still pretty awesome.
Let me tell you. Okay, when did you first get, I know you didn't get into comedy, you said you got into comedy from.
You already did this question.
Okay, I know I already did this question. You only gave me like 5 damn questions. All right. So what's your home life? I know you say your dad is from like the same area that I'm from. I'm from Brockton.
Yeah, he's from Brockton. He grew up in Brockton.
So does your family influence your comedy at all?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a very Jewish town. It was a very Jewish family. Sharon, Mass is 70%. There's a lot of Jews in it. And so it was a lot of fun. Like, all my brothers, the thing is that all of us look very different. Like, both my brothers one has blonde hair, one has brown hair, and I have red hair. So they all think that, like, they'll be like, you look like your mom, you look like your dad, and you look like the Domino's guy. And yeah, so I don't look like a lot of my family. We all really don't. Like, our faces look alike, but you can't tell. We're all different builds. I'm the oldest, but I'm the smallest.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of like my
it's
family.
amazing.
My oldest brother is actually like a midget, and it's like the youngest one is like 6'6" or something like that. It's kind of weird. But we're gonna take some time, and when we come back, I know everybody in the audience is like, not because he's not funny, but because he kind of ran over time. But anyway, when we come back, Matty is gonna take the stage. He's gonna show me a little bit like what the Boston Jam is all about.
The Boston Jam. Wow.
What's going on, everyone? How you doing? So I'm originally from the Boston area, and everyone's always like, oh, you're from Boston, you have red hair, you must be Irish. And they take a look at my profile shot, and they're like, wait a second, that's not an Irish nose, you must be Jewish. And yeah, I guess that makes me a redheaded Jew, which kind of puts me on the endangered species list. It's like spotted owl, snow leopard, ginger Jew boy right in the middle. And, you know, being from Boston, it's a requirement that you have to be a sports fan. So I get why professional athletes get drug tested. What I don't get is why I got drug tested to sit in my cubicle and check my Gmail every 10 minutes. Like, what exactly was the conversation like? It was like, oh my God, Matty's been cranking out estimates like crazy. He must be on HGH. Look at his fingers. No human can type that fast without performance-enhancing drugs. And the worst part is, what's the least harmful drug? It's pot. What's the one that stays in your system the longest? Pot as well. So essentially, these companies are encouraging you to try harder drugs. I'm like with my buddies, like, Matty, you want to hear this shit? No, man. I got a drug test in 10 days. Got any blow? It's out of your system in 2. I'm all set. Yeah, I'm trying to stay healthy, trying to stay off the drugs, because I'm scared of getting old. I'm not scared of getting old because I'm scared of getting old and frail, though. I'm scared because I think I'm going to be a horrible grandpa. Because think about it. What's the best part about grandparents? They're awesome stories. I don't have any. I have none. And maybe it's just because they've been through more. And a lot of our grandparents, they came from different countries, escaping persecution, possibly even genocide. Then they came across, like, the Atlantic Ocean on a rat-infested boat. They had to shit in buckets. How do you not have good stories if you have to shit in buckets? And then they came here, and it was the Great Depression. We can't hold a candle to that. I mean, we're in a recession right now, but what are we going to say? Oh, when I was your age, I got a 10% pay cut. Then I only went out once a week. Boo-hoo for me. No, more than likely, we're going to be saying something along the lines of this. Back in my day, we didn't have 3D porn or semen evaporating machines, no. We had our imagination and the ShamWow. Cleanup was a bitch, but that made it that much easier. Thanks, Vince. Yeah. My grandpa's actually on Facebook. And I was like, Grandpa, why are you on Facebook? I don't even want to be on Facebook. Like, Facebook's kind of like the sloppy chick at the party. You don't want to jump on her, but all your friends already did, so you kind of have to. And, you know, there used to be Facebook stalkers. Now Facebook stalks you. Like, every page you go on, in the corner, it's like, hey, Matty, you want to connect with Facebook? It's like, no, I'm on Bang Brothers right now. It's the last thing in the world I want to do. It's like one false click, and all your friends have a window into your personal spank bank. And on the info page, underneath Janie bought new Uggs, it says, Matty likes big-ass titties. All your friends are like, oh, my God, Matty. I knew you were a tit man, but that picture is gross. Unfriend. That joke gets me lots of dates. It's okay, because I don't like going on dates. I hate dating, because you have to be so fake when you're on a date. When you call up a girl, like, you have to put on that nice guy voice, because girls always have, like, their anti-rape dar up. You know, you're always a rapist until proven otherwise. And you call her up and it's like, bling, hi, how are you? It was so nice to meet you the other night. I was just wondering, do you want to go out for dinner? Maybe a drink and a movie? Okay, 8:30? Sounds great. Click. I'm so gonna bang that bitch. Already got the webcam set up. Post it up on YouPorn, see how many hits I can get. I actually went out with a girl who was older than me, and she was a cougar. Not the scary ones in the jungle, but the scary ones at the bars. And she brought me back to her place, and she showed me some shit I ain't ever seen before. like stretch marks, varicose veins. Pictures of her kids. She was like, "This is Sarah." I was like, "Oh, you're Sarah's mom?" Boy, do I have a story you can tell your grandkids. All right, you guys, I'm Matty Abrams. Thank you very much.